alleged killer on psychotropic drugs. Despite clear link between antidepressants and mass shooting, media fails to ask if Hassan was on SSRIs. By Paul Joseph Watson. Nadal Malik Hassan was a psychiatrist. He had psychological trouble, the reports are saying. You could bet he was on them. When are the mass shooters not on them? Very, very suspicious. This needs to come out now. His medical record needs to be released now. You better believe if the establishment liked what was in that record, it would be public. The media needs to start asking these questions. Key article up at prisonplanet.com right now. Bob Chapman's coming up on the economy. We'll also open the phones up with Bob throughout the hour, and we have an award-winning writer joining us to talk about Goldman Sachs betting against the housing market. This could potentially be very, very serious for that company and bring them to justice. But right now, let's go back to your phone calls. Let's go ahead and talk to Michael in Ohio. You're on the air.
Hi, Alex. I loved your movie that you just made.
Thank you.
Follow the Republic. And I just got something to say about the shooting yesterday with Hassan. This guy's a military guy. He's a major. He's a doctor. And the only photo that they have of him is some black and white photo where he looks like some psycho. That just seems kind of weird, doesn't it?
And then they conveniently have him in his Muslim garb. Look, the whole thing, if you go over it, stinks to high heaven. He's making these anti-war statements. He's making these statements reportedly against the political system. I mean, if a private does that, they drum them out of the military in 10 seconds. But he reportedly said all this, and they said, no, you're going to Iraq. And then they lied and said he was dead for 6 hours, and then people were reporting other shooters, and then he's a psychiatrist. I mean, this thing's got mind control or patsy written all over it.
I was looking at all the different news sites, CNN, Fox, everyone, and the only photo they have is some black and white photo of this guy, a couple photos, and then that video. And, I mean, if it's a major, you would expect him to, have at least one photo where he's decorated in uniform or something. And they got some weird photo out there, which it just seems weird, that's all.
Well, it's a mess. It is certainly a mess. And the globalists love divide and conquer, and we're a nation of all these different groups and religions and people. And in the name of multiculturalism, they actually remind us of our differences and hype it up to create more division. It's the perfect cover story. There's the establishment saying, oh, the Tea Parties yesterday, they were out protesting the health care bill because they're racist. That's racist to inject the term racism into it. That is divide and conquer. We have time later. I'll play these clips of Matthews and Oberman. Just disgusting. They know exactly what they're doing. And now with the Afghan war faltering and the citizens not wanting the war and all this news coming out, this conveniently happens. But, I mean, he could be a crazy person who was a Muslim wacko. You got wackos from all groups. He could just be mentally ill. Psychiatrists have the highest statistics, as I've said, of being mentally ill and on drugs. Or he could be mind control. Mind control exists. That is real. I talked about it last hour. An hour before last. And we'll continue to take your phone calls. Nick, Jeff, Randy, Arnold, and many others. 1-800-259-9231. It's Friday. The 6th day of November. 2009. Bob Chapman with his weekly report on the economy. Straight ahead.
Say no to government vaccinations. Say no to toxic overload. Say no to chemicals. Say yes to liquid zeolite. When you have fatigue, problems concentrating, muscle weakness, headaches, digestion, memory loss, influenza, or joint pain, the solution may be as simple as detoxifying your body. Chemical-free liquid zeolite helps the body heal itself so that it can become stronger to fight off viruses. Why risk government vaccinations? Liquid zeolite detoxifies the body by safely helping remove toxins and heavy metals, boosting energy levels, and promoting a strong immune system. Liquid Zeolite is tasteless, odorless, and so gentle you won't even know you're taking it. Feel great again in as little as 3 days to 3 weeks. Liquid Zeolite comes with a money-back guarantee, but it's only available at RestoreYourHealthNow.com. Learn how to get 3 bottles of Liquid Zeolite at RestoreYourHealthNow.com. That's RestoreYourHealthNow.com or call 1-800-976-0025. 1-800-976-0025. 100% natural, 100% safe, 100% amazing. Try Liquid Zeolite today.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
It is finishing off its agenda, and we're pulling the rug from underneath their agenda home.
Tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Oh, the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to? Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen
The Fall of the Republic. Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.